Look at this map. In this map, Greenland is as big as Africa, but in reality, Greenland is actually smaller than India. So why we are using that maps which lie to us? Let us see. It was only in 16th century that cartographers began to realize that Earth was in fact a sphere. This led to creation of globes, which accurately represent the Earth's surface. However, globes are not practical for everyday use, and so cartographers continued to work on creating flat maps that accurately represented the Earth's surface. But making a sphere flat required mathematical calculation, which was given by this guy and called it as projections. And the most used projection is the Mercator projection, which is based on the idea of projecting the Earth's surface onto a cylinder. The cylinder is then unrolled into a flat map, resulting in a rectangular map that is typically used in navigation charts. The projection has the advantage of preserving angles, which make it useful for navigation, but it also introduces significant distortion in size and shape of land masses. The worst thing about Mercator projection is that it exaggerates the size of land masses as they get closer to the poles. This means that areas like Greenland, which is relatively small in reality, appears much large on the Mercator projection than they actually are. Conversely, areas near the equator, such as Africa and South America, appear smaller than they actually are. To show this more accurately, we use circles. Like as we can see, circles near poles are very large and circles near equator are small. Another important feature of Mercator projection is that it accurately preserves direction, which is why it is commonly used in navigation. For example, Google Map uses Mercator projection for navigation. On a Mercator projection, any straight line represents a true compass bearing angles, which make it useful for sailors and pilots who need to navigate a course. For example, if sailor want to go from UK to USA, sailor will make a straight line using Mercator projection, but in reality, this is not a straight line but a curved line. Another example is Gauss-Peter projection, which accurately portrays the relative size of land masses but distorts their shapes. For this, we will again use circle. We can see now circles are almost same size, but the country's actual shapes are distorted. However, no map projections can be entirely accurate, and each one will naturally have some level of distortion. There are a lot of different projections like these, but all of them show some kind of distortion. So from 1998, the International Geographic Society uses Winkel-Tripel projection. The Winkel-Tripel projection is a compromise projection that was developed in 1921 by Oswald Winkel. It is an attempt to create a projection that reduces distortion in terms of area, distance, and direction, making it well-balanced projection that is suitable for general purpose mapping. In conclusion, flat maps can lie to us in many ways, particularly through projection distortion, distorted distances, and proportion. Although globes provide a more accurate representation of Earth's surface, they are not practical for everyday use. As we have seen, the historical development of maps is closely tied to the evolution of human knowledge and exploration. Although no map projection can be entirely accurate, modern technology has allowed us to create more accurate and detailed map than ever before. Thank you for watching. If you want to see your country's true size, you can visit truesize.com.